right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh. Here we go, D. Hey, Echo.
Throwing on first down. Ambrose. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 50, plant. Here we go. Hey, orbit. Ready?
Looking to throw. Ambrose. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Break. Stand. Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
That's what I do. Hey, wahoo!
2nd and long. A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz. made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gators. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Now Ambrose to throw. Waiting from the gun. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ambrose to throw again. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
Ready. Ready. Double time. Double time. Hey. Get it.
Now Ambrose throwing on 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drop.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a play fake here on first
shit,
down.
good D. Good D.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Number 53. Mike 53. Got you, boy. I got you. Hey, Haywood. Be triple.
On first down, it's Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball.
What the fuck?
Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
5.
Ambrose now to throw on second down. Dumps this one off to Mack. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
What up?
70, Indy.
Back to throw. Ambrose. And almost picked off.
What?
I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
What's in your room?
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick.
Can Mason help
Take
you?
care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4.
Oh, shit.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Ready, 50, plant.
You got it, son. Check 91. 91 is the mic.
Here's Ambrose on 1st and 10.
Oh, my God. That shit should have been big, bro.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run here with Mack. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
On the ready.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Go.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point attempt to follow here.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And boy, he is very close to a first down. From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They go play action here on first down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready? Squeeze. 18 Gator. Yep.
Show it up. Show it up. 58, boys. 58.
General West.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it. Kill, 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 kill.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?
Oh, you just throw with David? Oh, fuck no.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, shit, good shit.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Ambrose to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Ambrose.
Using from both sides.
And he goes down once more. Randy Gregory picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
What am I doing?
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And meanwhile, checking in on action down in Jacksonville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's
that was my fault.
You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Ambrose. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ambrose going to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit. Fine.
Looking to throw. Ambrose. And Robinson with a big catch. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Hey, echo. Down.
Now Ambrose operating from the gun. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be brought back to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To me, the defense is a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Bullet good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now what do you do?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Ambrose now looking to throw on 2nd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
60 outlaw. I got one. Check safety, check it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2nd and 2. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Oh, shit.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hey, Haywood. 24 is the mic. Let's go.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
Ooh, I was finna cut
2 yards on the
that.
carry.
I was finna hit that
Second
hole.
down.
Blaze.
Back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Pilot, 64, weak. Switch. 5. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw.
Man, this nigga always coming off that edge, bro.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Dallas. This is brought in at the 21. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Ambrose. They'll run the screen with Mack. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Hold your block, you fat fuck.
35 to the
That was going to go yard.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
58, Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to Hilton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Mike 54. Mike 54. It's been a long day for you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Go.
Looking to throw. Ambrose. And going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to throw.
Missed that fucking.
And he's got his man Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Looking to throw. Ambrose.
Did you see that run the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Ambrose. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
The lady can call me in a minute. What I'm going to say, what you charge for? They say so no permits. What we charge for the panel?
Just to replace the panel.
So the Cowboys in possession.
So we have to replace the panel. The wire that's going to the panel.
With offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
Tell
they get 11 back
shit,
on
that's
that
just the
one.
panel,
Right?
The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tell her 1200.
That's permit too.
She want the permit?
Throw left side complete. It's Stevens. And brought down.
Alright, so look, this is what we do. Tell her if she don't want permits.
It's a
If she don't want permission, shit, tell her we'll
Nice
change
job,
the
nice
panel.
patience right there. Put him on the right side,
we'll
let him
do
work his way
panel
across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his
For
way upfield with a catch.
$850, bro.
On the ready.
Okay. And if she do need the permit, we're going to tell her what 15, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, she could call me a minute. I'm going to 3 ways to win.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.
So do you want some candy or cookie?
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you do it. We got the check on the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous? They act like they made us. You know I'm ice in Vegas. This for the that hate us. I make a lot of new money. When it's not saving. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause ice on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out the wrist. I never switch. You never switch.
What up? I'm going to come up there now. Bring it here.
I got those. And I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benz from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Hey, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might